Good morning. My name is Jorgie from POCculture.com. It's such a pleasure to meet you today.
It's great to meet you, Jorgie.
Thank you. You too. And first off, I sure you haven't heard this all day. I'm a pretty big Star Wars fan. I grew up with Darth Maul and the prequels. And so I wanted to ask you, first off, what is your Star Wars story and what was your relationship to the franchise prior to the show?
My Star Wars story is that in around age 8, I was introduced to Star Wars by my older brother and dad, and have been steadily obsessed with it basically my entire life. So I'm a very, very big fan. And with the overview, everything, you said you came up with the prequels. I was part of this pains me to say with these gray hairs, the generation
Right.
that sort of looked had a side eye towards the prequels, but also as I became older in that generation, I was like, oh, looking at it as part of the whole, it's a wonderful thing all the way through. So very excited to be part of the franchise as a big fan.
I love that. And when you get that call, you find out you're going to be in Star Wars. What is that like for you? Because for me as a journalist, like when I found out about this, I'm jumping up and down. So, but you're in
Yeah.
it. You're in Star Wars. What was that like?
Oh, well, getting the call after, doing you stay the job, you have to audition. And of course, there's this part of me that's always, you never want to get too excited for something because you don't want it to go the other way and feel sorry. But with this, very excited. And then when I got the call, it was this combination of pure excitement and then like really bright, hot fear of, oh no, don't mess this up at all. But getting onto set the first day, it was and being immersed in that world. The I guess the fear was still there, but the excitement definitely overtook it. And yeah, a great experience that I'm, a lot of times pinching myself. And there was a lot of time between, there were various factors that led to the show being delayed. So it's this thing of like, oh, right, no, this is real and it's coming out and everyone's going to get to see it, which I'm so happy about because it's really great.
That's amazing. I love to hear that about going on set, how that was awesome for you as a lifelong fan. I'm curious, what is a lesson you took away that was unexpected from this experience and playing your character?
Um, a lesson I took away from this, trying to see, it was great to be a very to to have to be a very straight-laced character in this fantastic world, you know. So it was interesting to play a very, kind of a stern dad to this character who's, in the same way that, the whole like I had a student once, he looked away to the stars always, never kept his mind on where he was. It's very much my son has that I have to get out of here, Luke energy. Yeah, so
Yeah.
it was fun to be kind of the counter to that. And just working with the I call them, kids, but the young folks who are taking the lead in the show. Just the aspects of there was so much play and sometimes improvisation and experimentation just with different scenes, and it was just fun. It was really even the parts that were a little bit grueling were like at their root so much fun.
I love to hear that. And, also as a lifelong fan, I'm curious if you could manifest your character Wendell meeting any legacy character, which that's a great name, by the way, who would you want him to meet?
Any legacy character? Hmm. I would say him meeting Lando would be pretty funny because I think he would just fan out on Lando and not be able to believe how cool he was.
Oh my gosh. I love that's a great answer. Thank you so much for your time today. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Thanks, Georgie. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.